Hello, everybody. What's happening? Hello, everybody. Sounds like the audio is working. We are all here now. Hello. Make sure everything is set up properly. Hey, we have Sarah and Lamar Watkins modding. Thank you, Sarah and Lamar. We have MSU Kiwi here from New Zealand. Sharon Heberling is here. Brian R. Madison M. Cherry Cola. E. Lear. James T. Low Flyer. Arizona Jumper. Marzell. BZ. Sonic. Lynn Downey says, happy 4th weekend. Tusk Splitter, Patty. I think I said Low Flyer. I'll say Low Flyer again. Thanks for your kind words. Louise. Brendan Brumont, who already broke the rules before we even came on the air. Tom Mix, the Talking Head. Hetty Silovitz. Chips Not Chunks. Blaze Off Osu, Deeper Understanding. Fly on a Wall. Terry, Wendy Lincoln, Bridget McGowan, Namo Wasti. Gordon Gott. CV. Bama Nation. Bunny. Prosy, Connor Backus, Scott Bixler, Alls G, Super Action General, Rick Hoppy is here, Mystery Christie, Eddie Holner, Gossamer, Lynn Downey, I think I said Lynn already, Cherry Cola, Queen of the South, Debbie Balone, Peppy the Frog, Anita Modolewski, Shaft, Josh Kinder, Angela Crindle from Oklahoma, Lark Sporadic, Viper Dave, Sicilian, Richard Williams, Gary Hammonds, Zombie Carrots, Leon Reuter, Barry Weil says it's Canada Day. I don't know anything about Canada Day. I feel like we've talked about it on a past stream. Maybe I'll have to look it up later. Canada Day. MCJ is here. Miss Pac-Man. Lori Codwell. Brian R. Hannah Williams. Anne Marie Murray. Zelda Menifee. AJ is modding too. AJ, Lamar, and Sarah. Thank you. I have seen 20 minutes of one of the new Stranger Things episodes. Jody Ross, Daryl Nelson, Alls G, Ursula Anderson, hey, Linda Belka's modding too. Thanks, Linda. Lynn Halifax, Pat W., Rylan Bryant. So July 4th weekend. July 4th is Monday. Doesn't that mean like are people supposed to go back, like if you have like an office job, do you go back on Tuesday, the day after July 4th? That kind of puts a crimp on the July 4th party. Because you got to go to work the next day. Do people take like a 6-day weekend? What do they take? Do people take like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday off? 5-day weekend? Prosy is here. Gigi is here. Shawnette Zachariah, Jordan Nimmo. Sonic took Tuesday off. Old Farm Show. Nick's Shorts. BB Remix. Dart Tater says people have to go back to work on Tuesday. Sing Neon is here. Good to see everyone. We got a bunch of stuff to catch up on. Wait a few more minutes, let people join the stream. Abe Kuski says Canada Day is Canada's birthday. 77 Pool Bob. Paystrick. Polly is here. Polly, when are we going to talk to you from your house? We got to get that happening. Sicilian is here. Hello, Sicilian. Canada Day. We'll look up Canada Day. The National Day of Canada. It celebrates the anniversary of Canadian Confederation. It is informally referred to as Canada's birthday in the popular press, says Wikipedia. However, the term birthday can be seen as an oversimplification. It's the anniversary of only one important national milestone on the way to the country's full sovereignty. Canada Day. Polly says he's moving in tomorrow. Oh my gosh. Yeah, if we stream, maybe this weekend, Polly, we can do it. Polly's moving into his new house tomorrow. Oh my gosh. That is exciting. Yes, you can see a tree and some clouds outside. Very nice, Polly. Jennifer Herring is here. She got first in her division in the 10K. Very nice, Jennifer Herring. Glad you enjoyed your visit. Welcome, Jennifer Herring. I Hear Crickets is here. Hello, Old Silver went swimming today. Old Silver is here. MCJ is here. It is July 1st. July 1st. John Guidry is here. Gossamer is here. Zelda Menifee is here. The Mate is here. Oh Hi Bacon is here. We'll have a party. We'll have something in the backyard once my neighbors move out. My neighbors downstairs are moving out at the end of this month, end of July. Brutus says, can't believe half the year is over already. Polly says he can't believe the day is actually here. Polly's about to move in. Wow. Madison M is here. Anne Marie Murray is here. Virgo Cat Lisi is here. Good crowd tonight. Darren Markley is also here. Jean is here. Welcome to the stream, everyone. A lot of updates to come. Frank Toko is here. Hello, Frank. Marlena Martirano is here. It's her birthday tomorrow. No merch with my face on it. But happy early birthday, Marlena. Tom Mix is here. So it is quite warm here. I think this has been the warmest day since I've been here. It's 82 right now. Oops, what happened? It's 82. Yeah, I think it was above 90 today. It might rain a little bit next week. But yeah, it's been hot. So I have the AC on, actually. We're going to talk about the AC in a second. Linda says it got to 99 in Odessa, Texas. Nice day for the 4th. Yeah, July 4th is supposed to be 85 here and partly sunny. Yaya is me is here. Hello, Yaya is me. Okay. So I'm guessing you can hear the air conditioner. I assume you can hear it. It's that hot in here that I have to have the AC on. The AC got fixed 2 days ago. You can't really hear it? It probably just sounds like background noise. I bet if I shut it off, you'd notice the difference. Yeah, so it's not very loud. The one issue is it is quiet, but the one issue, it's the same issue with the last one, and I guess it's just this model of air conditioner. It's this high-pitched whine, and maybe I'm just sensitive to it, but it's just this constant high-pitched whine. You know, like the noise. Sometimes, like fluorescent lights make a noise, and I think that's just. I mean, I don't think it's something wrong with it. I think that's just the way the model is, because this is a different AC than the first one I had, and it's the exact same whine. Omar thinks it's the compressor. I think so. I mean, it's that or the fan or something, but it's just, this is, again, I can't imagine that something's wrong with two of them. I mean, it works. It works well. And it's not like it's loud. It's not super loud in terms of the overall operation at all. But I guess I just notice that whine all the time. Polly, this'll be, if I open the studio door, it'll help cool the studio. I'm getting a curtain put up that'll keep the air from going into the kitchen, so it'll direct it more into the studio. It'll help cool the studio, though, if I open the studio door. Maybe I'll make a video of the wine so you can hear it, but it's like, it's just weird. I'm going to make a video of it now. Here in a moment, I'll be able to play you the video. Everything else about it is good, though. Yeah, Tom, I normally have a fan blowing into my studio. But I think once the curtain is up, it'll do a perfectly good job of cooling the studio. It's certainly cooler in here with it on than without it on, even in the studio. Okay, I'm going to play you the wine now. If it loads up. Steve Chambers is here. Why is the wine not loading yet? I got to get this wine to load. It should be on my iCloud. Not there yet. I don't know what's going on. It's on my phone, which means it should upload. But it's not uploading yet. As soon as it uploads, it's uploading now. Now I can show it to you. Now I can show it to you. Here we go. All right, so I just took this video. I just took this video right now. So you can hear what it sounds like. The camera didn't really capture the wine well. For whatever reason, the camera's not picking up the wine very well. Because I just listened to the video here, and you don't really hear it in the video, but you can hear it in person. That video did not capture the wine at all. But it's quite noticeable. I think I had a video of it from last time. Let me see if I have that old video of it. This is I think this is it. I think this is it. Here, this one's good. This is one of the previous AC, which is the same model, but you'll hear it on this one. Linda said her fridge makes that noise. Anyways, hopefully you can hear it. It's pretty noticeable. But again, I don't think it's broken. I think that's just the way the model is, because I've had two different ones and they both sound like that. Can I return for another brand? That's going to be tough to do. I probably can. It's just hard because I didn't get it directly. My handyman got it. And the appliance store might have a problem with taking it back if there's nothing wrong with it. I could make an argument for it, though, because I could say, look, I mean, they knew I wanted a quiet air conditioner. So, you know, to have this thing making this loud noise. The thing is, the handyman was here, and he didn't really notice it. I was like, can you hear that loud whining noise? And he couldn't really hear it. But I mean, I noticed it very clearly. You know, I wouldn't mind if the actual fan was louder, but it's that high-pitched whine which is really crazy. BZ, I've never heard of an AC that has like this high whine, but maybe I just haven't had a lot of window ACs lately. The AC in my bedroom, which is a smaller one, doesn't have the whine. Wolverine, I can't tell in the studio. I'll have to go in there and do a stream and see how much I notice it and whether it comes out. I can't tell if it's going to come out on the broadcast. Is there another brand I can try? Again, it's just it's difficult because this was bought from an appliance store. So if I want to use another one, I have to bother my handyman, who's now installed an AC twice in here. So he'd have to deal with them because he's the one working with the appliance store, and they'd probably say there's nothing wrong with it. So the question is, do I want to really go through all of that? Especially, you know, when by September I probably won't really need it anymore. Is it worth me bothering everybody for 2 months? It's one of these things you can all, you know, if I'm going to really bother my handyman about something, is this the one I want to bother my handyman about? That's the question. I would kind of like to call up the store myself. I might ask them if I can call the store myself and send the store the video and say, do you think this sounds quiet? Because then the handyman doesn't have to do it. Then I can do it. Chat HVAC expert says, I looked it up. The AC isn't getting a good airflow. Where'd you look it up? Why is it not getting a good airflow? Nothing is blocking it on the outside and nothing is blocking it on the inside. So why would you say it's not getting good airflow? The one in the bedroom has a louder fan, but it doesn't have a whine. No, I can't flip-flop the bedroom one in this one because this one is made to cool a bigger area. I mean, maybe some people just aren't sensitive to that noise. Maybe I'm super sensitive to it. I don't know. Hey, that looks like... Sorry. Cherry Cola is here, by the way. Rita is here. And remember, if I were to like return it, I'd have to get the handyman to take it out and then install another one, which I'm guessing he doesn't really particularly want to do. No, Yaya is me. That's ridiculous. Open the door behind me? What are you talking about, Yaya is me? Chat HVAC expert Yaya is me makes no sense. You may need to open the door? What are you talking about? Nicholas Guerrero is here. Jamie is here. Lee Field is here. CC Cat is here. So I'm going to have to decide if I want to make a stink about this AC or not. Jamie says it's not that loud. Well, you're not here, and it's not being captured on the air like it is to me. You know, things can sound different in the actual room and then what my directional mic captures. It's very noticeable. Very noticeable. It's just this constant ringing. It's like I have tinnitus or something. But it's really the real purpose of it is for when I use it in the studio. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to hear it in there. Nick for Nick is here. Daniel, if I'm going to talk to the store, I got to talk to my handyman first. I can't just go over his head. CC Cat says, for goodness sake, return it. I'll have to see if I can. I'm not sure. I don't know if I want to and if I can. Again, it's not just like a loaf of bread. If I want to return it, I need the handyman to take it out and then install a new one. And I don't know if he'll be happy about doing that if he doesn't think anything is wrong with it. I need the store to agree to take it back and not charge me some huge amount because the landlord bought it, not me. So it's not just up to me. There's lots of other people involved here. Didn't unwrap the shrink wrap inside the air conditioner. The handyman installed it. He does this all the time. Saw nothing about shrink wrap inside the air conditioner. I'll probably have to talk to the place myself. It's not on the landlord to solve because if as far as the landlord would be concerned, it works. It's the same thing when I've had refrigerators that only went down to 36. And I said, well, it should get colder. And the landlord would say, no, it's cold enough. What can I do about it? It technically works. It's a high-pitched one. Let me play this again. Jeez. Here we go. I'm going to play it again for you. This is the same one. It's the same sound from the previous one. Want to hear what it's like when it stops? Here's what it's like when it stops. Hear that? Hear the beeping stop? I mean, it's pretty obvious that there's this loud, high-pitched whine. It's pretty obvious. It's not the fan, it's the whine. Yeah, it does sound like tinnitus. It sounds just like tinnitus, from what I understand. Yeah, don't ignore the fan sound. The fan is fine. The fan is not loud. The fan is loud on the video because the phone's right next to the unit. It's just the high-pitched whining. See, in this video, you can hear it go off. And I think the whine is the compressor. And in this video, you can hear when the compressor, I think, stops, then the whine stops. Anyway, so, but I think it's just what the model does. Linda says she can't hear it that much. Geneva Beach says, tell the landlord you're getting the handyman to take it out. Right, Geneva Beach. So I'm supposed to just tell the landlord what I'm doing. I'm not supposed to ask the landlord. I'm supposed to tell the landlord what I'm doing in their apartment with their air conditioner. That sounds like a great idea, Geneva Beach. What a wonderful idea that is. Thanks so much. Just what I want to do. Yeah, it's very noticeable. But it's something with the model. It's something with the model of the AC. There's nothing wrong with the AC. I've now had 2 of these, and they both do it. I'll probably just call the. I might ask the handyman if I can call the store directly and talk to them myself. It may be a design flaw, Rita. The weird thing is I've read reviews of this AC and people don't talk about it. I would think people would talk about it. It doesn't really change. When the AC's on, you hear it. I Googled it. I didn't really see a common complaint. So, you know. Well, my hair's getting long back here. I might have to trim a little bit. Yeah. Anyways. Yeah, as Terry says, I believe you have a legitimate complaint since you requested a quiet air conditioner. I did. I mean, it's not very quiet if you have a high-pitched whine all the time. Oh, Arizona Jumper donated. Hey, thanks. Oh, Arizona Jumper donated. Hold on a second. Hey, thanks. Oh, the chat doctor. Hey, Arizona Jumper sent in a chat HVAC expert sticker. The chat doctor / chat expert / chat HVAC specialist sticker. Hey, thanks, Arizona Jumper. It's very appropriate. Very appropriate. Thank you. Anyways, it's really annoying. So I'll have to see what I can do or what the options are. I just hate bothering my handyman because he has to deal with it, and he's like busy, you know. So it's like a big deal. If I have to bother him again about this, it's a big deal. Because he had to go through they were being all weird about, the other one stopped working. The original one of these like literally didn't work. And then they were all weird about replacing it. So my handyman had to call them a bunch. So it was like, my handyman had to put all this time just to get them to replace the last one, which literally didn't turn on after a while. So I really would rather not bother the handyman about this, but maybe I can get him to say, well, you just call the appliance store and tell them what's going on. Tom, it's not going to get any better because the last one, which was the same model, did it the whole time I had it. I had the last one for like a week and a half. Patson says this one may quit also. Well, it shouldn't. It shouldn't. I don't know why the last one stopped working. But I don't recall ever hearing an AC that made this high-pitched whine noise. Rita says she sounds sensitive. I am as well. It's not the filter. Already dealt with the filter. Guys, it's nothing wrong with the unit. Let me repeat. 2 different units of the same model have the same noise. It's not something wrong with this unit. It's 2 different units of the same model have the same noise. Why do you keep saying it's something wrong with this particular unit? It's like no one listens to me. It's unbelievable. Nobody listens to what I'm actually saying. All right. Yeah, everyone is an expert, exactly. Darren, you are close to getting hidden. You're being very rude tonight, Darren. I don't know what your deal is. You just got timed out, but watch out, Darren. You should know the rules. You're going to get hidden if you don't watch it. It's a GE air conditioner. I know it's a GE. Anyways, I will get into it. I will get into it. All right, let's move on from that. So anyways, there's your update about the AC. It now works, but it makes the same noise as the previous unit. Same whining noise. It is, I don't even, I'm looking at the box. I don't even see the, it says GE, it says ultra quiet profile inverter window AC. Large room. I think it's 12,000 BTU. But it's because I got it to cool not just this room, but the studio as well. RTL Marty D is here. Right, it's ultra quiet with a whine. That's the problem. It is very quiet, except for the loud whine. The fan is quiet. Everything's quiet, except it also has this high-pitched whine. Does it have any letters or numbers? Yeah, Rita, I can send you the model later. I can send you the model after the stream. I guess I'll have to like take a picture of the serial number or something like that. Oh, it says right here it's the AHTR 12. That's the one it is. AHTR 12. I mean, it has ratings on, this is it right here. It's got ratings on Home Depot. I've read ratings, but I mean, I don't see people complaining about the whine. Maybe people just don't hear it like I do and get as annoyed by it. That's the one right there. You're looking at it right there. Where are the reviews? I mean, you're just. I looked through here before. I didn't see anybody talking about a loud whining noise. These are 2-star reviews, but nobody's complaining about the whining noise. I don't see any complaints about a whining noise. And these are the bad reviews. Don't even see it. So you'd think if it was like a big issue that you'd have a lot of people mentioning it, but I don't see it. Yeah, I don't see a single review talking about a loud whine. I just looked at some of the 1-star reviews too. Anyways, oh, thank you, Karen. Hey, Karen, that's so nice of you. Thanks for the baby lemon sticker. That's baby lemon. Thank you, Karen. I appreciate it. It's very nice of Karen. Anyways, I'll have to deal with it. I'm not bothering the handyman this weekend, though. It's July 4th weekend. Have to see what I can do next week. Sonic says, may drop early to wake early to beat the heat tomorrow. Hey, thank you, Sonic. I hope we stick around for a little bit, but I understand if you can't. Thank you, Sonic. Meng Su, I'm timing you out. Why am I timing out Meng Su out? Because first of all, Meng Su's repeating themselves in the chat. Meng Su said 5 minutes ago, I saw a review that said much louder. And I ignored it because it's irrelevant, that comment. And then Meng Su says, again, the same thing, 2-star air conditioner, much louder than my old one. Meng Su, as I said 20 times, it's not loud. I said this again and again and again. It's not a loud air conditioner. It's the whine. It's not loud. The fan is not loud. It's not running loudly, but it has a whine. So you have loudness and then you have whine. It's not hard to understand, especially when I keep saying it. So rather than repeating the same thing in the chat over and over and over, which is irrelevant because you're not listening to me, just listen to me and understand what I'm saying. It's not hard to get. Loud refers to the overall operation, like the fan, not the whine. And then you sit there and you repeat it twice. And then you repeat it in a really annoying way. You don't even say it nicely. You just literally cut and paste the review. Like, you're so smart and you're showing me. I'm going to cut and paste this review, which has nothing to do with my point, as I've already said. Now, Low Roller Scratcher, I have to time out. I should hide Low Roller Scratcher because they're posting news, and it's old news, and I already posted it on my Twitter 8 hours ago. I'm timing out BitBoss. So the whine isn't loud. The whine is annoying. The point is, I'm not going to say it. Clearly the point is when somebody says it's a loud AC in their review, they're not talking about whining. Oh my gosh. It's unbelievable. You can't talk about anything in this broadcast because you try to make the simplest point and 7 people don't understand what you're saying and they start yelling at you, and the things they're saying don't make any sense because they haven't listened to what you said in basic English and processed it. Pat found one review that talked about a high-pitched noise. I hadn't seen that one. So again, I would just think, to me, I would think you'd see a lot of reviews that talk about it. Anyways, maybe the handyman will let me call the store and talk to them directly about it. But it's kind of not good if I'm using it while broadcasting and it sounds like I have tinnitus. Oh, Pat said that was from a different site. No, nothing appears to be vibrating. I'm timing out the prof because that comment is idiotic. Mr. Wild Bill says, I had a fridge once that made the whine noise. I ended up having to get another brand. Now, the other thing that happened today, right, Rita points that many people might have like other sounds going on in their room. Like if you have a loud TV on, you might not hear it. I don't have a loud TV on. Mark says, I've always had problems with GE products. So the other thing that happened is a fuse blew here today, which had never happened before. Zipper is not a fan of GE products. A fuse blew today. So I was using the treadmill and using the AC at the same time. They're not plugged into the same outlet. And I had a fan on. I had done this before. Before the previous unit broke, I had used multiple times the treadmill, the fan, the AC, and the TV. I had all those on. So I was not doing anything I hadn't done before. And then the TV is plugged in on one wall, the AC is plugged in on this wall, and then on that wall, the fan and the treadmill are plugged in. They're not all plugged in the same outlet. And then a fuse blew, and yeah, I think they're on the same circuit. But the problem is, it turns out this is a very old house. This is a very old house here. And there's not even, so old there aren't circuit breakers. There are fuses. There are these fuses. This is what's there's no circuit breakers in the fuse box. When you blow a fuse, you literally blow the fuse. You have to replace the fuse. That's a fuse. It burns out if there's too much current. Yes, the old screw-in fuses. You have to screw them into the fuse box. And the thing is, the electric in here has much less capacity than like a more modern place was. There's just not as much capacity. My handyman specializes in electric, so I'm going to see what the deal is with that. He knows about the issue, but it's not like I was running. I mean, I was running. I guess these were, for some reason, these were all in the same circuit, but it's, I had the AC on and the treadmill on and a little fan and the TV, but I had all those on before. But I guess maybe because it was extra warm out today, maybe the AC might have been working a little harder. Yeah, John says not enough amperage. So I had to replace this thing. I have some of these. Yeah, these are old. This is old school. You just screw them in. There's no circuit breaker. But most apartments and houses these days, if you blow a fuse, what happened is too much electric current's going through somewhere, and the circuit breaker flips and it stops it from operating, and then you can flip the circuit breaker back on, and then you just got to make sure you're not using all that electricity. Collins says properly installed fuses are actually safer than circuit breakers. They were phased out because people would bypass them with pennies. Something I read that people also do. So I can't speak to that, but thank you for Colin. Something people I guess do with these is they replace the fuse with one with a bigger amperage in the fuse, so you don't blow a fuse. The problem with that is the wires can't handle stuff. That's dangerous to do. If you try to, like, as a workaround, just get a more capacity fuse, then you're increasing the risk of like an electrical fire. Anyways, so after I replaced the fuse, at least I've never had one of these fuses before, screw-in fuses. So my handyman told me how to replace the fuse, so I did that. And then I kept running with the AC on I had the AC on, I had the treadmill on. I took the fan and I plugged it into a different outlet on this wall because this wall's on a different circuit, and then I just didn't turn on the TV. So that worked. But yeah, I'll have to talk to the handyman about that. Sonic says same method of circuit protection that is in most cars' fuses. Or I guess when you in a modern house, you wouldn't say you blew a fuse. You'd say you tripped the circuit breaker, I guess. But anyways, I didn't. At least now I know. I hadn't even looked in the fuse box for my apartment yet. But I just hope I'm not doing agenda-free TV sometime and the fuse blows. I think the problem is it's just. But the thing is, I think the treadmill probably uses a bunch of electricity. I would think. I was reading that anything with an electric motor can use a lot of electricity. So the treadmill probably uses a lot. So I don't think it's going to be a problem if I'm doing agenda-free TV and I don't have the treadmill on. But the studio is on the same circuit as the AC. The house was built the late 1800s, I think. Julio says that kind of fuse could be a bit more safe if you are working in a turn-off mode. You can take the fuse in your bag and someone cannot turn it back on. Well, if you want to keep the electric off, then it would guarantee that, I guess, right? If there was no fuses here. But I mean, I just want the electric on. But it's old school. I looked it up. These things are, I've read some articles on it, just these screw-in fuses. Also, there's different kinds of screw-in fuses. I think this is kind of a rare one. Like, they don't even carry this kind at my local Home Depot. Anyways, I have not, this is the first day, I have used that treadmill, 30, 40 times since I've been here? Sometimes with an AC on, never been a problem. It's literally the first time I blew a fuse was today. Anyways, next time my handyman comes over, we'll talk about the AC, the electric. He'll look at it. He's an electric specialist. But I assume upgrading the electric in the house would be a huge deal. So that it could get, you'd have to upgrade the wiring, wouldn't you? If you wanted to be able to get more, to up the capacity of how many things can be running on the same circuit. So again, hopefully it won't, nothing will happen during one of our broadcasts. Why would the AC, why would the high-pitched noise have to do with the voltage in here? Oh, Torrin Hudson. Hey, thank you, Torrin. I appreciate your support, Torrin Hudson. Thank you. Lithrone can hear the whining now. You should be able to hear. Well, I don't know how much the microphone is picking it up, but I can hear it. Andrew Broadwater is here. Sensor This is here. Yeah, my local hardware store carries these fuses if I need some more. There's some extra ones here. Hey, thanks to our mods, Lamar Watkins, Sarah, AJ, Linda Belk. Lamar says, I'm sure in the future most homes up north will have central heat and air. Yeah, I mean it's an old house. I think a lot of the newer houses would have central heat and air. Although the thing about up here though, it's like you really only need the AC for like 3 months a year. The other thing is that, again, the handyman is an electric. He's like an expert electrician. That's like one of his specialties. So he knows how the house is wired. He's worked on this house for years. So if he thought there was going to be a problem with the electric, he would say something. Callie Voltaire came by. Michelle Zajac says, as much as I love Central Air, the charm of older homes always wins me over. I like this place a lot. I like this house. I like the older place. It has some character to it. Leon says, new circuit breaker box plus add a circuit plus labor around 2,000. That's what Leon says. Well, I hope I don't blow any more fuses. I'm going to have to figure out, though, when I'm on the treadmill and I have the AC running, I got to, put the other stuff on a different circuit. I had this issue when I lived in Atlanta. I was living in a pretty new building in Atlanta, big building. And the vacuum cleaner, I had a plug-in vacuum cleaner, and that would trip the circuit for some reason. Tony Del Monte here. He saw the new Minions movie. He recommends it. I rent. I don't own this place. Fuses, like 3 of these are like $7. Oh, thank you, Callie Voltaire. Thanks for the hippo sticker. Popo the hippo, right? Thank you, Callie Voltaire. It's very kind of you. Pat says vacs use a lot of amperage on starting. That's what would happen. I would turn the vacuum on, and then the circuit breaker would go off. Get tripped. Bama Nation is here. Yeah, that was a nice roof in Atlanta. That was a nice roof. All right, so one moment here. All right, so we covered the fact that I have AC working, but this AC unit, which is the same model as the previous one, is making the same high-pitched whine. So I got to look into that now. And I blew a fuse here, but now I know how to replace the fuses in my place. Jake from State Farm is here. Jake says it's called inrush current. you let a high spike in amperage when you turn like equipment like that on. He's talking about the vacuum. Yeah, the high-pitched whine is really annoying me, but I got to have the AC on. It's so warm today. It's really warm out. It's 80 degrees here. Humid, too. Okay, I have some other stuff to discuss now. Linda says I'd kill for 80 degrees. It's hot here. Okay. Let's talk about I want to just mention why we haven't been on in a little while. So, we did, on Agenda Free TV, we did 3 videos on Monday, all in one day, which I don't know if we've done before. If we have, I can't imagine we've done it more than once. But I don't know if we'd ever been on the air 3 times for 3 different stories in one day. Just kind of worked out that with the timing. It was a crazy day. One after the other. Hey, Linda Gordon is here. Cynthia Moon is also here. So, but then we haven't been on since Monday. So what happened is, now last night was Thursday. So that was Monday. Wednesday night, we had the Patreon chat. Once a month, I do a video chat with people who donate on Patreon. And that was like a 4-hour or something, 4+ hour chat, where different people are coming in and out and chatting. So once a month, I do that. So we didn't stream here on Wednesday because I was doing that. And then Tuesday and Thursday, I had some family stuff, I believe, on both days. And then I had some personal stuff I had to deal with too. So it just kind of worked out that, like last night we had a big family dinner, and so I had a bunch of family and personal stuff going on. So on Tuesday, Thursday, and Wednesday we did that chat. So that's why I wasn't on Wednesday. Normally we wouldn't go 3 days without being on either channel. But yeah, I'm available to cover more news when it happens. So I'm keeping an eye on it, certainly. Hey, 12 Tree is here. Good to see you, 12 Tree. Mr. Wild Bill has a huge box of fireworks. Yeah, Sabre won. The Roe versus Wade stream was a long stream. But it warranted being that long. I still don't even know what I'm doing for July 4th yet. Naya Falgo didn't know I had a news channel. Yes, I do. I don't even know what I'm doing for July 4th yet. Normally, one of my brothers, I think my younger brother would normally have something, but I think he's not going to be around. He's going to be away. I would guess at some point we'll do some stream or other. I don't know if it'll be daytime or nighttime for July 4th. I don't know what you folks are all doing for July 4th. Linda says, I am doing nothing for July 4th. Too hot to watch fireworks. Sometimes I watch fireworks online. Easier that way. BZ says the prices of fireworks went up. There's a local fireworks in my town. I don't know that I'll go and I'll stream them. Rita says we're going to try to cook out and make homemade peach ice cream. It'd be kind of fun if I could, if I did a stream and then people could zoom in. A couple viewers could zoom in and show us like what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like if we did it in the afternoon and we could get a couple of viewers to like zoom for a few minutes and just say, here I am doing this, and we can show what different viewers are doing. We would have to get viewers to agree to do it. It's not up to me. Rita says that would be super fun. Because you can zoom in on your phone. Michelle's going to be working. She is a bar manager at a pretty busy restaurant. Yeah, some people like that. It's just we need, if we did it, we would just need some people to agree to hop on a Zoom call for a few minutes. I can say we're doing it, but what if we don't have any viewers zooming in, then it doesn't really help. People can also send a photo in. Kind of like we do for Christmas, where some people can send a photo in of what they're doing. Cindy says she could zoom from the road going into the casino. Anyways, I'll think about it. Andrew Broadwater says, my parents' neighbors spent $30,000 on fireworks and they're having their display tomorrow night. Linda says she could show the strip in other parts of her city. Fireworks are big. So we'll see. I have to figure it out. I do anticipate streaming at some point on the 4th. I haven't figured out exactly when yet. Erica the pharmacist is here. There's always the option of me on Monday night going to the local fireworks show and streaming from there. Ann says no fireworks in Phoenix because of the drought. They don't have fireworks when there's a drought? Please explain. Why no fireworks? Because it could cause a fire? Oh, because stuff is dried out. Like the vegetation is dried out? I see. Yeah, Old Silver says fire hazard. LC Collins says fire hazard too dry. See, if I had the place to myself, which I don't yet, but I'll, starting at the end of the month, the neighbors downstairs move out. If I had the place to myself, I would just do I would grill some stuff in the back, and we'd do 4th of July cookout or something. I don't even have a grill though, and I'm not getting one right now until they leave. So, because I could see doing that and, doing a July 4th kind of cookout show. But I really don't want to do it with the neighbors there. Kind of annoying to them. Linda says next year. Another problem around here is that the cell signal outside is not that great. It's all right on this street. Arizona Jumper says you can do a Labor Day cookout. It's possible they might not be here for the 4th, but again, I don't even have a grill right now. So, no, see, Prowse, I'm taking over the downstairs. I'm renting both. Anyways, I gotta keep thinking about what's good about the 4th. Gene likes the idea of me streaming the local fireworks. The other problem with that is, here's a problem with streaming the local fireworks. If I were to go to the local fireworks, I bet it'd be a bad cell signal, because I bet there'll be lots of people in an area where there's normally not a lot of people. And I bet the cell signal, the cell phone infrastructure won't be able to handle it. That could be a problem. That could definitely be a problem. Because you got to have a good cell signal. Rita says, make a small fire and do a wiener roast on metal hangers. I don't think I'm going to make a small fire. Polly says, am I going to go streaking up and down my stairs when the place is mine? I don't have any intention of that, Polly. I hadn't thought about that. So I don't think so. You never know, though, but I'm guessing no. CC Cat is going to a party at 2 p.m. Craig, I'm not in Cambridge. I'm not in Cambridge. Craig said AT&T and Verizon set up additional temporary cell towers on the Cambridge side. Is that for July 4th? No, you can go from one floor to another indoors. You don't have to be outdoors. Late 1800s, this place was built. Hey, thanks Lamar Watkins and Linda Belk and Sarah and AJ for modding. Yeah, it's too bad. It's too bad I don't have that all set up. It'd be cool to do a July 4th cookout, but we'll probably do it. Maybe in August we'll just do like summer cookout. Anyways, I'll let you know. I'll let you guys know. I anticipate doing some sort of stream on Monday. Gary Eckert must be behind. Gary's talking about the fuse. Somebody tell Gary he's probably behind in the broadcast. Yeah, for those of you who missed it, Paulie said he might move into his new house tomorrow, which is pretty cool. CC Cat is here. Polly says, I am moving tomorrow. Might just be a tired puppy after. What did Stan say? I gotta check this. Marzell, I didn't see what you sent me. I didn't see that anywhere on Twitter, Marzell. I just looked. So maybe try sending it again. Oh, Gary's live now. Stan sent me something about GIF. I don't know what Stan... Oh, okay. I got what Stan said. All right, let's move on to the next topic. Next topic. Hey, there's a GIF update. If you follow Lookner channel on Twitter, you saw this because I posted it. But I had bonus content today. GIF update. When was the GIF recall? Was it like 2 months ago? When was it? Late May, I think. Probably about 6 weeks ago. Linda says 1.5 months ago. Okay, Marzell, I'll check in a few. So I just saw this. I got an email from GIF today, I think it was. They actually sent an email update about the coupons. If you could file a claim with Jif, Pat says he applied for coupons 526. You could file a claim with Jif for Jif that you had and you had to throw away because of the recall. There hasn't been Jif on store shelves in like 6 weeks. Your coupon should arrive soon. We wanted to share a quick update to let you know we are actively working to get Jif products back on shelf. They're not even on the shelf. That's amazing. There's been no Jif on supermarket shelves for so long. Wow. And sends you product coupons to reimburse you for the products you purchased. Coupons should arrive via postal mail in the next few weeks. Few weeks, guys. Oh. Pat got this email too. Few weeks. I would assume they're going to try to not send out the coupons before it's back on the store shelves. It doesn't really good to have the coupon without it being on store shelves. L.C. Collins is here. Linda says they must have had millions of requests. Maybe they did. I don't know the exact number, but I'm sure they had a lot. But so some of you might have got this email today. At least they're working on it. It's amazing. It's still, I mean, what did they do? I don't know. Why is it taking so long? Is it that like it's because it was such a big recall, like they have to like prove to the FDA that they can keep their stuff clean? Linda says it was May 22nd when you left us to go to the store. Okay. Here's an article from yesterday. Another lawsuit filed over recalled peanut butter from Jif factory in Lexington. A second class action lawsuit has been filed against the Smucker's company. J.M. Smucker. It says Lexington. Was Lexington Herald Leader? Is that what it is? Yeah. An Illinois woman filed the suit after she purchased and consumed Jif peanut butter and became ill. Oh, people who said they got sick are filing lawsuits. As of May 25th, CDC reported 16 cases of Sal Monilla connected to Jif. 100% of the people who were interviewed reported eating peanut butter prior to becoming ill. 90% said they were eating Jif. 90% identified the brand, and all of them said Jif. But that's a long time for it to be off the shelves. Yeah, Lamar, you better check. Michelle says, I got sick, but I'm not doing a lawsuit thing. It was one day only, but it sucked. You got sick from the peanut butter? Well, if you want to, talk to a lawyer. Marzell says, glad she buys Skippy. So anyways, I know some of you like me are waiting for I'm waiting for Jif to be back on the shelves. We'll have to do a special stream when we get Jif back on the shelves. Stan messaged me on Twitter and said, be there in a jiffy. Oh, wow. Polly says, I'm really digging Skippy now. Honestly, I might not go back. Hey, I'm enjoying the Skippy extra crunchy or whatever it's called that Linda Gordon sent me. So I think it might hurt. It might hurt Jif via V Skippy, because a lot of people are going to try Skippy and say, oh, they might not have tried it otherwise. Paul, you know you'll go back though. You know we'll all go back to extra crunchy Jif. I think Stan actually, did he make this GIF or did he just find it? I don't know. Jake says Skippy is really good. Callie Voltaire says, I come to the Skippy side, the best side. Oh, it's a GIF, but some people pronounce it GIF. Wow, how about this? You can't even see it, but it's a GIF. People pronounce it both ways. Michelle says, I am not going back to Jif, Skippy all the way. Oh, thanks, Jennifer Herring, for signing up for the Patreon. That's really nice of you, Jennifer Herring. Come to the chat next month. Canwell is here, too. Jake says Skippy doesn't try to poison you? Just to be clear, I'm not aware of any evidence that Jif tried to poison people. Okay, so that's the Jif update. It's literally got it was kind of exciting to get an email from Jif. The sender was Jif. I had an email from Jif. That's pretty cool. Okay, now time to move on. New topic. New topic. Susie says, in our household, we currently have Bramwell's American Style Peanut Butter Crunchy. Josh is here as well. Josh is here. I actually have a whole post office update for you. How about that? A whole post office update. Bob Messina is here. It's time for post office update. I have some packages here too. Did anyone send me a package? Those are here too. Where is, by the way? Hang on, I'll give you the update in a second. Josh, your package is probably here somewhere. If you want, Josh, tell me the last 4 digits of the tracking number, because I can go see if I can dig it out of there. All right, hang on. I'm going to give you the update in a second about the post office. Thank you, Ice Master Live. Thanks, Ice Master Live. I really appreciate that. No big news stories today. I was following some different news, but No big news stories today, but I'll keep an eye on it. Thank you, Ice Master Live. Marzell saw it looks like a baby fox. Paul W. is here. Yeah, James, I already tweeted about that. When I say big news story, I mean the kind of thing we would normally cover on Agenda Free TV. Clearly there were news stories. Marzell saw this, looks like a baby fox where she lives. That's very cute. Looks like a cat. But it's not a cat, it's a baby fox. Baby fox. Marzell says they are very cat-like. This is one of 4 with the mother. The chat thinks it's cute. It is cute. All right, let's talk about post office. It's time to talk about post office. Let's keep talking about it. Oh, before I talk about post office, rather than give the whole backstory, I should do the thing where I let old me give you the backstory, so I don't have to just. I hate saying the same thing 4 times. I think I can do this. I'll use the chapters to find old me. I bet I got it. Oh, no, I can do this. Here's what I'm going to do. Oh, I figured it out. This is going to be great. You know, we have chapters on our videos. So you can go look at the chat, look up the chapters and click on the time code. So what I'm going to do is, let's see how I'm going to do this. So I think last stream I did this thing where I didn't want to explain the whole Postal Service story again. So I listened to old me doing it. So now what I want to do is listen to old me doing it. I was going to have like, see if I do this, then it's me, me, and me. See the idea here? Did I listen to me on the last stream? There it is. There it is. So I'm listening to me on the last stream. But I want to listen to me listening to me. That'll be easy. There was a guy who wrote, this is genius. I'll have me tell the story. Did, and then somebody called me from the post office last week and said, hey, we can only give you 3/4 back. If you have the email, bring it in here. But I already did bring it in there. And then they sent me in the mail a refund for 3/4 of the money, a postal money order for 3/4 of the money. And then they wrote me a note that said, please send the letter you received to us. So I'm just going in there. I got to go in there. I'm going to bring the email into them tomorrow. I'm sorry, I can't tell the story again. I told it all last night. If you want the whole story, I've told it a bunch of times. Go to last night's broadcast and go to Post Office Update. I mean, it's like, I think the vast majority of you know the story, so I just can't go through all the details again. I've told it a million times. But Yeah. So if you want to know the story, go to last night's stream, and then go to the chapters. Oh, I don't have to tell it. Let me play myself telling the story. This is genius. I'll have me tell the story from last night, so I don't have to tell it again. Let's listen to me. Okay, so remember the story, which is when I moved here in late April, early May. I got a P.O. box at the post office, and then they never gave me any mail. And when I went in there, they said, we don't have enough people to staff the P.O. boxes. So I'm like, I want to cancel it. I want a full refund. So the USPS customer service online told me I could get a full refund because they never gave me the service. So I took the letter into the office and I said, I want my full refund. And they're like, well, we got to have a supervisor sign it. And initially they said they didn't have a supervisor. And then this has gone on for weeks. So I gave them everything. I gave them my keys back. I gave them the letter from USPS saying you can get a full refund. And it was a person there who said, I'm going to take care of it. I'll keep you posted. I'll text you about it. And then I got that weird call like last week from a new person who said like, hey, if you have that letter saying you can get a full refund, then please bring it into us because otherwise we can only give you 3/4. Even though, and they said that the person you were working with is no longer working here. So it was like back to square one. Oh, and so what my plan was to call, I was going to call the guy I originally talked to. There was a guy who wrote to me when I complained online to USPS. There was a guy who wrote to me, like a customer service guy, and he gave me his number. And I talked to him like a month ago. So I called him like last week, and there was no answer, and there's no voicemail. So for all I know, he's not working there anymore either. So the person at the post office I was working with is not working there. I believe the person I was working with at USPS customer service is not working there anymore. So then I got this weird thing in the mail. I got this thing in the mail from the post office. And I didn't even ask for this. They sent me my 3/4 refund. I have a postal money order in my hand right here. My postal money order for $162, which is 3/4. But I could have gotten that myself. That's what I automatically could have got just by canceling. But I want the whole refund. I'm like $54 short because they never gave me the service. So there's a note on here, and the note says, please send the letter that you received from Boston. Our system doesn't let me do it full refund. After I receive the letter, I will ask my manager to sign and make me a money order if he allows me to do so. Now, I'm not doing this. I got to go in there and cash the money order anyway, because now I have this postal money order. So what I'm going to do maybe Monday is I'm going to go in there with the money order to cash it, and I'm going to also bring my letter, and I'm going to bring these notes that they wrote me. See, they wrote me these notes because I bet I'll go in there and like they won't know what I'm talking about, and I'll be like, look, you sent me these notes. You sent me this. See? So I'm holding on to this. I'm going to stick this in front of their face and say, this is what you wrote to me. Here's the letter. Now do something about it. I'm going to do the rest of the streams like this from now on. Why do I drive myself crazy and overexert myself to repeat these stories? I should just play this. I'm going to let old me take over the streams because a lot of times I got to give the same update anyway. So I'm going to do this a lot more. I'm going to let old me do a lot of the streams. All right, so great. So old me got to explain the story again. So I did go in there on Monday. Or maybe it was Tuesday. I went in on Monday or Tuesday. So I took the postal money order My plan was I'm going to cash the postal money order because I got to go to the post office. Then when I'm there, I'll say, here's the letter that the customer service agent sent me that said I could get a full refund. So I show up at the post office on Monday or Tuesday, whenever I went. I think it was Monday, but whenever I went Monday or Tuesday, I show up at the post office, and I'm there for the line's almost out the door. And there's 2 people working there today. That day. It usually had been 1. There were 2 people working there, but the line's like almost out the door. And in the 10 minutes I'm there, the line moves forward not a bit. And it's like, why is this taking so long? And then I see that they have the sign up, yes, we are doing passports today. So I guess some people went in there to do their passport, which just takes forever. So it was crazy, and like people were coming in and leaving the line. It was just like 10 minutes, no line moving. So one person was doing a passport and the other person was just trying to mail a package, and it was craziness. It was like, I don't know what this person was doing at the post office, but it was taking forever. So I left. I said, I'm going to leave. I can't stay here. And I found out there was a bank. My bank was I had a bank branch for my bank nearby. So I said, I bet I can go cash my postal money order at the bank. So I went over to the bank and I cashed my postal money order. And I said, well, if nothing else, at least I have my 3/4 refund. And I'll have to just deal with the post office thing later, another day. But I was walking back to my car, which was still at the post office, and I saw that when I came back after the bank, I saw that the line for the post office was less. So I got in line at the post office, and after a few minutes, I ended up finally getting to the counter, and I spoke to the woman who had sent me those notes on the blue Post-it notes. I spoke to the woman who had sent me the notes in the mail and left me the weird message. And she said, yes, I was trying to reach you. And I said, well, here's the letter, which says I can get a full refund. So she had me fill out something. So according to her, she's going to try to get me my full refund. And if she can get it for me, she's going to send the $54 to me. So we may be done with it, but I don't know. If nothing else, I've gotten 3/4 of the money back and I've deposited it in my bank. So the question is, can I get the remaining $54 back? And she says she's working on it. Yeah, she sent Post-it notes in the mail. Hey, at least she tried. At least she tried to help, and she's trying to help. So it's possible that at some point in the next couple of weeks, I'll get a money order in the mail for $54. At which time, if I can get that $54, then the whole thing will be done. But this thing has been ongoing. But it was amazing there. The line was amazing. And I was just like, I was so depressed. I was like, how many times am I going to have to go back to this place? Linda just says, finally some decent help. Lamar says, finally some decent help. I hope the PO thing gets resolved. Yeah, this has been going on for like almost 2 months. Nan B says, send her a thank you note via Post-it note. So she says she's getting it fixed. She's going to try to get it fixed. By the way, before I went into the post office on Tuesday or Monday, I said, I'm going to call the person who I originally spoke to when I submitted the online complaint form, and somebody called me from U.S. Postal Service. And I said, I'm going to call that person back. They said I could call them if I needed help. And I'm going to tell them it's been a month and nothing has happened. I tried calling them last week and there was no answer. So I said, I'm going to call one more time before I go to the post office. So I called the number of the person who I had spoken to a month ago, who works in like USPS corporate or whatever. And somebody else answered. And I said, hello, is blankety blank working there? And they said, yes. And I said, oh, well, I talked to that person like a month ago about this post office box issue. So I'm just calling to speak to them again. And she's like, hold on, I'll see if he's available. And then like 2 minutes later, she comes back and says, oh, he's not at his desk, which obviously means he doesn't want to take my call, and he is at his desk. And then and then she's like, I'll take your name and number. And I gave my name and number, and he never called me back. Just never called me back. And he's the one who sent me the original email saying I get a full refund and said, no, definitely call me if you have an issue. So it's just, it's endless. Susie says, I hope all gets resolved. Me too. Is that real Sal Monilla? There's no way that's the real Sal Monilla. That must be fake Sal Monilla. I see Seize the Day is here as well. Hello, Seize the Day. Mods, is that real Sal Monilla? This would be like the first time in like a year. Wow. Guys, Seize the Day came by for the first time in months. And Sal Monilla came by for the first time in like a year, I think. Oh my gosh. Is Sal on the boat? Wow. Wow. It's like Lookner Channel Classic tonight. Sal says he's on the boat. Where are you, Sal? Darth Tater says, is this all worth $50? Darth Tater, it's the principle of the thing. It's the principle of the thing. If it was $5, it would not be worth it. But $50, I'm okay spending a little time on the $50. And just on principle, I want to get it back. I don't want to let him get away with it. Seize the Day hasn't been around either. Sal Monilla says the boat just got put back in the water after getting some work done. So Sal has this boat, and he travels around on his boat. And then once in a while we hear from him, or somebody who knows him. Sometimes like a woman who knows him will message us and say, this is what's going on with Sal. Jake says $50 is $50. Exactly. Sal is in Puerto Rico, guys. Sal's in Puerto Rico. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. Sal, you should send a picture in sometime of the boat, of the refurbished boat or whatever. We've shown the picture of the boat before. Sarah says Sal lives the best life. Sal says very slow internet. Yeah, often like he can't get the signal on the ship. Rita says, Sal, we've missed you. So much to catch you up on. Stephen is in Massachusetts now. He has an AC issue, has neighbors, and replaced his toilet seat. That's a good update. Yeah, my AC is doing this high-pitched whining thing. Sal says he's installing Skylink in a few days. Will that be like good internet on your ship? Oh my gosh. Yeah, Josh, I saw. Josh, please don't repeat the post. I saw. We will get to it in a few. Thanks for sending that. Caesar Day says, I love Puerto Rico. Clearly, I'm not living my best life. Sal says he's getting super fast internet on his boat. Sal, if you want to, at some point in the future, once your internet's working, people would love to see like a zoom. If you want to zoom in from your boat, that would be amazing. I don't know if Sal's going to do that, though. You could zoom in and not appear on camera if you wanted to. We could hear your voice. You could stay off camera. He said Skylink. Anyways, he says it's super fast internet. Wow, that'd be great. Caesar Day says the Ottawa fireworks are going off behind me for Canada Day. Where you been, Caesar Day? Good to see you. We haven't had Caesar Day here in a couple months. Oh my gosh, Darth Tater. Wow, it's incredibly generous of you, Darth Tater. Wow. Whoa. Darth Tater says, unlike the post office, I can deliver. Darth Tater, that's it. That's the refund. Darth Tater basically just gave me my refund. Well, thank you, Darth Tater. That's very kind of you. At least if the post office doesn't send it to me, I have the support of Darth Tater. Hey, thank you, Darth Tater. That's so nice of you. Thank you. Very kind of you, Darth Tater. Very, very generous of you. Thank you. Sal is actually going to try to zoom in next week after he installs his internet. Awesome. Caesar Day says, I'm around. I listen mostly. Bayek of Siwa says, I came back like I promised. I don't believe it. Bayek of Siwa actually came back to watch another stream. Thanks for coming back. Robin Banks stopped in too. Very nice of Darth Tater. Thank you, Darth. All right, so we got Sal here. That is awesome. And maybe we'll even get a live stream where we get to talk to Sal on Zoom from his boat. That would be incredible. Okay. Now what we need to do... So Sal says it's Starlink. All right, that makes more sense. Starlink is the Elon Musk run thing. It's Starlink internet, not Skylink. It's Starlink. Okay, that makes sense. Marzel's took a cold shower tonight because no hot water. That I don't like. Brainy Janie stopped by too. Hello, Brainy Janie. All right, so we talked about the post office. We talked about Jif. I think I'm going to have a headache after the stream because of this high-pitched ringing noise that's coming out of the air conditioner. Maybe I'll get used to it. Maybe I'll just get used to it after a week. I don't know if I can get used to this high-pitched whining noise. Caesar Day says she hears the high pitch. Let me listen to the stream, how it sounds myself through my speakers. I'm going to mute myself and then play the audio. How to do this? No, I'll mute myself so you don't get feedback. 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 I can't hear it from my speakers because it's if I try to listen to like 20 seconds ago on this video, the AC is still on. So I'm hearing the ringing, but I can't tell. Am I hearing it on the playback or am I just hearing it right now? That wasn't a very good idea I had. I'd have to like go in another room and listen to my iPad or something. Because obviously it's still happening here. That wasn't a great idea. It was well intentioned. Easel Cat is here. No, I can't wear AirPods the whole time I'm having the AC on. Seize the days in a hotel with a noisy AC. I wouldn't even mind noisy as much as the high-pitched whine. Oh, thank you, Polly. Wow. Polly says remaining balance because my refund I'm owed is 54 and Darth Vader gave 50. So Polly gave the remaining balance of 401. That's very kind of you, Polly. Thank you. Wow. Very nice of you. Thank you, Darth Vader and Polly, for the substitute post office refund. Very thoughtful and generous of you. Polly's moving into his new house tomorrow. We're gonna have a live stream at some point with Polly too. That's gonna be fun. That is gonna be fun. Caesar Day said she booked a hotel on Parliament Hill for Canada Day. Okay, now what I want to do is thank the moderators, Linda Belk, Sarah, Lamar Watkins, and AJ. Thank you. Moderators. Polly says, don't expect decorations yet. Polly, I got no decorations in here. So I certainly won't be expecting them from you. I might decorate when I finally have the downstairs, and then I can figure out where I'm putting everything here. Okay. Hey, I wanted to mention something to you guys. I wanted to give you a recommendation. As it feels like I have tinnitus from this ringing. Oh, Polly says, if you have a Hobby Lobby, I highly recommend it. I look forward to spending money at that place. Like for decorations, Hobby Lobby? I don't think there's one right near me, by the way. I used to live near one. Hobby Lobby for decorations? It's an arts and crafts store. But wouldn't I have to make my decorations? Oh, they have decor. Huh. Bob says they have some good stuff. Wall hangs, etc. Nama What's he says Hobby Lobby and Target. People like Hobby Lobby in our chat. I don't even know if they have one near me at all. There's one in Braintree, Massachusetts, and there's one in Framingham, Massachusetts. Framingham's not that far away. So I wanted to... What is this? Well, hold on. I wanted to mention this. You know, I don't know that I knew about this news story. And I found out about it, like I was reading about it like last week. Arizona Jumper says, we have a Hobby Lobby in our little town. Oh, you heard that little sound thing. Yeah. So I was reading something on Twitter, and somebody posted something about this thing, the North Hollywood shootout, which happened in 1997. I was actually living in Los Angeles. I was not far from this when it happened. And yet I do not remember this at all. And I certainly don't remember having a good idea of what happened. But this thing was crazy. It's one of the biggest firefights involving U.S. police ever. Yeah, these two guys like robbed banks, and they would like get body armor and like automatic weapons. And their whole like strategy was to outgun the cops. But it's crazy. And then it is regarded as one of the most intense and significant gun battles in U.S. police history, due to the large number of injuries and rounds fired, equipment used by robbers, and overall length of the shootout. Anyways, I found a really good, on YouTube, there's a video called North Hollywood Shootout Best Cut, which is like a combination of some documentaries. These were 2 documentaries. Anyways, there's some documentaries on YouTube about it, including this one, which has 7.7 million views from Malachi Tate. But anyways, I watched that one, but it's really interesting just because I knew nothing about it. And I was like, oh my gosh, this thing is crazy. The whole story is crazy. Hannikin says, I remember that. It was while they were armored up. And I did not live far from where it happened. That area where it happened is right in LA, so. Gordon says, cops went to a gun store to get bigger guns. Yeah, that happened. Robin says it was the reason why police started carrying automatic weapons basically in California. Now that I'm not aware of. It might be true. Rita says there's a good docudrama on Discovery Plus about it. But again, I just didn't know the story. Again, their strategy was basically to outgun the police. They would have armor. They had body armor and lots of firepower. 1977. Linda Gordon says, I was in my classroom in LA, locked down at Grant High School, close to the incident. Rita says the documentary she saw docudrama was on investigative discovery. Anyways, if you weren't familiar with this news story, because I wasn't familiar with it, go check out some of the YouTube documentaries about it. It is wild. Yeah, they both eventually died. But it was wild. The original officers who showed up couldn't attack them because they had body armor on and they had way more firepower than the initial officers. The incident sparked a debate on the need for patrol officers to upgrade their firepower in preparation for similar situations in the future. Anyways, there's a whole Wikipedia article on it too. Yeah, they took some kind of thing. I think they took a barbiturate, like a relaxant, Rita, beforehand. I think. I'm not sure though. Yeah, Lamar says bullets were hitting them and were bouncing off. Talking Head says there's a good documentary on it on YouTube, Wendigoon. It was a Bank of America, as Linda Gordon said. Anyways, I wanted to mention that because I just saw somebody post something about it on Twitter, just in a comment. I happened to be reading the comments of a tweet, and somebody just said like North Hollywood shootout. And I was like, what's that? So I just Googled it, and I'm like, what? I don't remember this at all. And I was living there at the time. It's also possible that I was aware of it then and I just forgot. I mean, this is 1997. It's 25 years ago, but I was living there. Cindy says it was live. Yeah, I mean, it was being carried, a bunch of it by helicopter footage, I believe. It's just crazy. Yeah, Bayek, they tried to rob a bank. It was just crazy. So scary. Linda, I didn't live in the valley, but I didn't live far from the valley. My mushroom days, says Polly. The thing is then, though, there's no real... There was the internet then, but it was very rudimentary. There was not a lot of video on the internet, I believe, then. It was pretty rudimentary, so... Also, I was probably working then. Maybe I had a job where I was working late and just didn't pay attention to it. Mark French says, I was in LA then, and it was on a local and national TV broadcast live. Not all of it, but a great deal was. Most of the broadcast was from a helicopter. Yeah, Killdozer was another story where, as Brutus mentioned, where you guys told me about Killdozer, and I watched a documentary about that, and I didn't even know about that. This is another one of these stories. So worth, checking out some of those documentaries. Okay. People keep sending me things today on Twitter, like as news stories, and they're just clearly things we wouldn't cover. And it's happening. It keeps happening today, and I don't know why people keep doing this. I feel like if they're sending me stuff, they should have an idea of the kind of stuff I cover. All right, what was I going to do? I was just going to do something. Hold on. I have it written down here. Oh, I know what I was going to do. I think. There was something else I wanted to mention. What was the other thing? Oh, you guys, I think this might have been in the Patreon chat. Somebody brought up Deepwater Horizon. And that's something I just didn't remember anything about. And I actually watched a good video on that too. That was this, I think K Lowry Body mentioned it. That was this huge oil leak back in 2004. But I didn't remember this at all. There's a 60 Minutes video on YouTube, about a 20-minute video about this. But this is a whole crazy accident as well. Crazy incident as well. Oh, I didn't move myself back. There I go. I need to put an eye drop in. Where are my eye drops? I don't even have my eye drops here. I gotta go get an eye drop. Hold on a second. Yeah, I was. Somebody told me that the Deepwater Horizon drama movie was good, but if you haven't read about this or remember it, go to YouTube and watch, go to the 60 Minutes video about it. But it's really interesting, and it's this fancy oil rig exploded, and 11 people got killed. There was this huge leak. The whole thing was just a crazy. Lamar says the cleanup costed billions. I gotta watch it because the video I watched was just about the initial accident. It wasn't even about the oil spill. So I gotta watch some more stuff about it. Darren recommends a different documentary called 77 Minutes about San Diego McDonald's Massacre. Maybe I'll watch it. Yeah, there's all these, just news stories I don't remember from when they happened. So it's just interesting to go back and watch these things. Or I guess you watch the things with the perspective of having followed news the last few years. The largest marine oil spill in history, Deepwater Horizon oil spill. It is the largest marine oil spill in the history of the petroleum industry, and estimated to be 8 to 31% larger in volume than the previous largest. Wow. It is regarded as one of the largest environmental disasters in world history. That's from Wikipedia. I'm going to have to read that article. Oh, there's K-Body. K, I was just talking about Deepwater Horizon. After you mentioned it, I did some research on it because I didn't remember anything about it. Somebody said Exxon Valdez. Exxon Valdez is second largest. In U.S. Where is it here? The Exxon Valdez oil spill is the second largest in U.S. waters after the 2010 Deepwater Horizon oil spill. It says Wikipedia. Yeah, Kay, you mentioned it last night, and then I went, or 2 nights ago, and then I went and I watched a video about it. Okay. Josh sent me the. Maybe we'll open Josh's package. Josh, are you still there? Josh sent a package in. The Mom Tom Cooking Show. If you have questions for the moderators, Mom Tom Cooking Show, the moderators will post their link. There's a link you can talk to the moderators through. Kathy says, still oil at the bottom of the Gulf. Lamar says, the cleanup costed billions. All right, let me see if I can get Josh's package. I found it. Josh sent a package. He sent this like a couple weeks ago. It took a little while to get here, and then it took a little while for me to pick it up. This is from Josh. I believe it's small and consumable. I think it's Josh Tompkins. Yeah, I covered the Vegas shooting before Agenda Free TV for Right Side. I mean, it was kind of like an Agenda Free TV stream, but yeah, I remember covering it live. We still have not used the emergency wake Steve up system yet. That's now in place. Where when I go to bed, I leave my phone. My phone will ring if certain people call. So certain people have my number and can wake me up if I'm missing a big news story. But we've never had to use it yet. Hey, Stephen Mitchell is here from Kangaroo Island, Australia. Hello, Stephen. Colligan Crafts is here. So I think Josh. Wait, is Josh here? Is Josh still here? I'm not going to open it if Josh isn't here. Josh was here before. Let me make sure Josh is here. Talking Head, I'm timing you out because you broke the rules, Talking Heads. You got timed out. He is here. Okay. There's Josh. There he is. Yeah, so for like the last 3 months, we've had a system in place that I can get woken up. But it has yet to happen yet. It has not happened yet. Okay, now we are going to open this. So I remember Josh telling me this was some sort of snack that I think Josh liked. Josh, do you want to say anything about this? I'm going to have to get my scissors. Oh, I opened it. I wonder if there's a note in here. Andrew, I don't know if it's still up. I don't know if it's still up. I honestly don't know. It would be on right side if it was up. I can look for a second, but I don't know if it's still there. It was, what, 2017? I'm looking for it, but I don't see it. I do not see it. I don't think it's up there for whatever reason. Josh said, enjoy your gift from Josh Tompkins. Hey, Josh sent this in. Enjoy your gift from Josh Tompkins. Thank you, Josh. Josh is one of our Facebook mods. I got on right away on that because I heard the first reports when I heard about it. Pete, with the news was just coming out, so we got on right away. That way back then. Wow, what was that? Was that 5 years ago? My gosh. All right. This feels like a jar of something. It's a jar of something. I don't know if it's nuts or something. Maybe nuts. It says go hot or go home. Hey, it says go hot or go home. This sounds promising, Josh. It is. Boy, I don't know that I've tried these. It's Blue Diamond Extremes Carolina Reaper. You know, I think I've been sent different almonds before, but I don't know that I've been sent Blue Diamond Extremes Carolina Reaper. Hottest. Let me look these up. Wow, I am excited to try these. Josh, that's great. Thank you, Josh. I think Josh said that this is his favorite. If I have that right. Yes, here it is. Blue Diamond Extremes Carolina Reaper. Has 5,000 reviews on Amazon. As an Amazon associate, I earn from qualifying purchases. Carolina Reaper is a very hot pepper, correct? It is the hottest chili pepper in the world, says Wikipedia. Carolina Reaper. Only for the truly bold. Try all 3 flavors of Extreme. Cayenne pepper, ghost pepper. I think I've tried the ghost pepper ones, but never the Carolina Reaper ones. See, I think I've had ghost pepper, but not Carolina Reaper. Hot doesn't get any hotter than Extremes Carolina Reaper almonds. And I don't know how hot the almonds are. I'm going to try it right now. Here's their website. It's a love-heat relationship. Hot doesn't get any hotter. All right, we're going to try it right now. I'm very excited. Unboxing. I'm going to do ASMR. I'm going to open it into the microphone. Get ready for the opening of the foil into the microphone. Are you ready for the ASMR? Rita said that would kill her ulcer. Hold on, I did a bad job of taking the foil off. ASMR. Ooh, these are going to be good. There they are. Now they're not going to be as hot as like hot sauce. Feels like they're powdery. They feel very powdery. All right, get ready, guys. We're going to try these. I'm very excited about this. Thank you, Josh, for sending these in. No, you get the idea. On 3. I think they're going to be like pretty hot, but not like insane hot. But we'll see. On 3. 1, 2. Those are hot. Those are hot. Wow. Those are hot. Those are hot. Those are really hot. They're hotter than I thought they'd be. They're definitely hotter than I thought they'd be. They're like hot right away. It's not like delayed hot. They have this powder on them. It's like a powdery coating. Yeah, so those hit you pretty... I'm going to have a couple more, but those hit you pretty fast. But I like them. I do like those. I'm only going to have 2. I'm not going to have 4 again. I got to go easier. I know, people are saying milk. I'll just have some water. Those are good. On a scale of 1 to 10, it's hard to say. I mean, but they're not a 1. I don't know. I mean, what's 10? Is 10 just off the scale insanity? They're, I mean, what, 5 or something? I mean, they're hot. These are really enjoyable. I can see why Josh likes these, because they're seriously. I thought they might be like sort of hot, but they're hot. I'm gonna have a couple more of these. They're kind of addictive. These are kind of addictive. You and they taste peppery too. These are really good. I really like these a lot. Don't touch your eye, says Marcel. Yeah. I don't even know if I've had Flaming Cheetos before. I don't know that I've had Flaming Cheetos ever. These are really good. If you like almonds, I can definitely recommend these. I think these are really fun. I can see why Josh likes them. I'm going to post the link again, but those are actually quite good. They're fun too. If you like spicy and you like almonds, they are fun. Yeah, Linda says there's really cough, cough, cough. Exactly. Those are they're better than I thought they'd be. I really like those. Those are super fun. If you've never tried them, check them out. Josh, thank you so much, Josh. Josh, that was super fun. And again, Josh had said that's his favorite. Boy, maybe we'll have to remind Sonic of these. Because I think Sonic had to tune out early. Sonic would probably like to try these. I got to write that down. Let me write down to message. Let me write down to remind Sonic. These are fun. Now my lips are hot right now. My lips are definitely kind of on fire right now. Callie Voltaire says Sonic will look at the chapters. Those will really wake you up. Kay says she likes spicy and hot. Try these nuts. Yeah, they're not messing around. Those. Can I give an update tomorrow? Sure. I hear Cricket says Carolina Reaper is one of the 2 or 3 hottest peppers. The hottest thing I've ever had on... I still think the hottest thing I've ever had is the ramen. The hottest thing I've ever had on the stream. If you go back and you search our channel, to search the channel, you just go to the search. So you see, it's all these things. Click over here. Search, magnifying glass button. Look up ramen. Instant ramen and miso soups taste off. And it's this ramen right here. It's like this really spicy one. This is in Atlanta. It's that, it looked like so good, it's just so hot. Mark Helton says this is hot. I miss Mark Helton. I haven't heard from Mark lately. I hope he's okay. I have no update on Mark Helton. It's a famous brand of ramen. That's a famous brand of ramen. Hot. See. Oh, I hadn't put the I hadn't put the spice on yet. I think. Well, that's good enough. Hang on. There. Get an idea. It's Mark Helton says this is hot. See, it's gonna be woo! Oh, that is spicy. Yeah, that's pretty spicy, guys. It's good though, but it is spicy. This is definitely spicier than the other one. Wow. Whew. Whew. Oh, man. Ah. Whew. That is hot. Have a little more. It's good, though. It's like... I like the consistency of the noodles. Kind of creamy noodles. Yeah, the flavor is good, but it's so hot. This is really hot. It's fun though. Whoa. So, oh man, that is really hot. Yeah, that was the hottest thing I ever had on a stream. That was the hottest thing I had on a stream. It was so, like, you couldn't eat any more of it because it was that hot. But it's still tasty. Here, I'm going to post a link to it again. This is the one I'm eating right now. I just posted a link in the chat to it. Brian R., what'd you do to me? I didn't even eat much of this. Oh my gosh, that is hot. Whew. Had like 2 bites of it. It was really crazy. Let's see if I can find the link to it. The link should be in the chat here. Why isn't that working? I'm doing chat replay, but I don't see the link. Wow. That is hot. Man. It tastes and looks good and you want to just eat the whole thing. But all I did, I mean, I had literally 2 bites of it and it's like burning hot. Yeah, like your mouth started hurting more and more. It's called the, I don't know why the link isn't in the chat. Again, I didn't even link in the chat to it. Brian R., what'd you do to? I forget which. It's a hot chicken ramen. I think I found it. I found it. Yeah, this must be it. Yeah, I found it on Amazon. Sam Yang, right here. It has 10,000 reviews. I just posted the link. It's an Amazon associate for qualifying purchases, but that's the one right there. The prof says you need to get the black one, not the red one. The one you had is not as hot as the black one. Is the black? Oh, the black one's even hotter? Is this the black one? I just found another Sam Yang one. Is this even hotter? I can't tell what's hotter, but I found this one too. That has 42,000 ratings. I never had that one. Oops. AJ said he's going to try some of the hot ramen. Sorry, I just messed up the camera here. The thing about the ramen I tried on the broadcast, though, it was like you ate it and then you were like, wow, that's hot. And it actually, as time went on, your mouth just got hotter and hotter. Anyways, I had a flashback from these spicy almonds. That was a cool kitchen. That kitchen had an island. I could in that kitchen I could sit in the kitchen and do a stream because it had like an island there. I don't have that right now. And like a chair fit next to the island. So I could put my chair right in the kitchen and there was a place to put stuff. I mean, I could do that now. I could just get a table in the kitchen and put a chair in the kitchen. I might, once I get the downstairs opened up and I figure out what I'm doing with this whole place, maybe I'll put a table in the kitchen and then I can actually stream from the kitchen where I, sit down there. Just makes it much easier. No, I didn't eat any more of it, BZ. I literally ate 2 bites and I thought it was really good, but I couldn't eat any more. Yeah, the Magnets word games was there, as one of the viewers said. I mean, this is going back. When was this broadcast? This was, what day was this? Why doesn't it say when the video is from? Where did it go? Why doesn't it say when it's from? Shouldn't it just say on it when the video is? Where's the date? Oh, September 21st, 2020. It was a year and 9 months ago. A year and 9 months ago. All right, thank you again, Josh, for the very hot almonds, which are great. Gordon Gott is here. MJ Honold is here. MJ, hey MJ, did you send me the Soda Stream bottles and the Soda Stream? Is this from you, MJ? Hold on. Where is it here? Where is it? MJ, is this from you? By two of these CO2 canisters. So I think MJ sent me 2 of the Soda Stream bottles. Is that really MJ or not? Maybe it's fake MJ. Our moderators will tell us if it's real MJ or not. All right, so MJ sent me 2 of these, which is fantastic. Well, let's make sure. Moderators, is that the real MJ? The real MJ has returned. This is amazing. Wow. MJ, did you send me the Soda Stream? I use the Soda Stream all the time, and I use the bottles all the time. Soda Stream CO2 Courier. CO2 Courier. Courier. CO2 Courier. MJ, you sent me the Soda Stream? The actual machine? We've been wondering who sent it to me. You sent it to me? Oh my gosh, I owe you such a huge thank you, MJ. MJ, did you see this? I did a whole stream where we put it together. We've been wondering who sent me the Soda Stream. So you sent it, MJ? Soda Stream Terra unboxing and review 3 weeks ago. There it is. I use it. I used it today. I use it all the time. And I use the little bottles you sent too. I use those all the time too. Because today I needed more. Today I had that the large bottle, and I needed a little more, so I used one of your small bottles. I want to have MJ confirm that MJ sent the actual machine. Gordon says, mystery solved. What do we do now? Here's that video. I'll post the link to the Soda Stream video. Oh my gosh, MJ says, glad you like it. I love it. It's so good. Oh wow. So MJ Honold is the one who sent me this Soda Stream. You can watch the whole broadcast of me putting it together. But it makes soda water, and I use it every day. And then she also sent me these, like, she sent me, see, stuff came at different times. She sent me the actual machine. She sent me a couple extra of the CO2 cartridges, which is amazing, CO2 canisters. And actually, Sean sent me 2 of these, so I have 4 extra canisters now. And then MJ also sent me these like half-size bottles that were super cool. So I just keep the bottles in my fridge full of cold water, and then when I want some of the soda with some soda water, I put it in the soda stream. But it's amazing. No, Stephen Mitchell, the gas canisters you don't have to refill. What you do is you just empty. I can bring the gas canisters to Wegmans, and they'll give me $15 for each empty one I bring in. It's like a deposit, like like a nickel deposit on that you'd get back if you brought like a can or a soda bottle when they used to do that. These, when you buy them, you pay extra, and part of what you pay is a deposit, and you get the deposit back when you return it. So if I run out of cylinders, I'll just go to like a supermarket and buy another one. But I'll return the empty ones. MJ says I sent you 2 other packages. So MJ, I have a couple other packages here. So far I've opened 3 packages of yours. The SodaStream machine, the SodaStream CO2, which is amazing, and the water and the little SodaStream bottles, which I'll show you the ones that she sent me, which are awesome and I use all the time too. But you're saying you sent me some other things. Now I have some packages here. MJ, if you can give me the last 4 digits of the tracking number, I can see if I have it here. These are the ones that MJ sent me right here. They're like half the size of the big one that comes with it. Like the 16-ounce bottles right there. .5 bottles. As an Amazon associate, ever qualifying purchases? MJ says yes. All right, so MJ, maybe we'll open the other while MJ's here. But MJ, thank you so much for sending that SodaStream. Again, it gets used every day. I use that SodaStream every day. We didn't know who sent it to me. We couldn't figure out who sent it to me. There was no note. Sarah says, I feel like you just cannot be sad with a silly face on your water bottle. BZ reminds me, somebody sent me SodaStream flavors. Somebody sent me like this set of SodaStream flavor enhancers, essences or whatever, and maybe that was MJ too. I don't remember who sent me that because we opened those and we reviewed those on the air. So good memory, BZ. I'm not sure if MJ sent me those. That might have been one of the extra packages that she was talking about. Yeah, it was these, I think, if I can find it here. Hold on, I'll just show you. Hey, Athletics is here. We met Athletics on the Patreon chat. Good to see you, Athletics. Randy. We found out that Athletics had a kind of an illustrious basketball career, I think. Yeah, so there was this other package I was sent. We did this on the air of these little essences. We got a bunch of these bubbly drops. But I don't know if MJ sent me these. I can't remember. Scanning audio is here. Yeah, so it was good to meet Athletics. Oh, Dallas Alice says, I thought somebody claimed the flavorings during the chat. Maybe they did. Maybe they did. I can't remember. Anyways, MJ says that MJ sent 2 other packages. So if MJ in the chat says what the... Oh, MJ just said 4919 and 7228. Okay. 4919 and 7228. Okay, I got this one. So this is from MJ. We'll open this one because it's rare that MJ is in the chat. So we'll open this one. This is 4919. And then the other thing I got to open is 7228. No, that's yours. I didn't get that one yet. So I didn't get 7228 yet. There's a couple of there are a couple of packages at the UPS store that I have not picked up yet. So I'm guessing that that's where the other MJ package is. By the way, I think MJ might be female, but I'm not sure. So I'm sorry if I have that wrong. MJ, you can correct me. But I'm going to open one of MJ's packages right now. But this is amazing. Again, thank you so much, MJ, for the soda stream. It's so cool. I've told people, MJ says we'll deliver on 30th. Yeah, so there's been a couple packages that I have not had a chance to pick up yet at the UPS store. That's probably where the other one is. Oh, Kangaroo Island TV is here. Kangaroo Island TV, I showed your GIF earlier. MJ, Kangaroo Island TV says, I'm not Elon Musk, but I use my soda stream every day. Convenient and much better for environment. Yeah, I'm not using all the cans or anything that I normally would be using for soda water. That's true. So a huge thanks to MJ for the soda stream. Plus equipment. All right, so this is a package. MJ sent this one. I don't know what this is. It's kind of heavy. We got MJ. You know, Kangaroo Island TV and Stephen Mitchell are both. They're like neighbors in Kangaroo Island, Australia. They're both here. And then also, let's see here. Yeah, Athletics played basketball in college. Athletics was like a Spud Webb type, apparently. Very cool. All right. Chips Not Chunks thinks it's brownies. This would be a lot of brownies. All right, MJ, I'm going to open this package now. If you want to say something. It says fragile. Oh, it says fragile on it, guys. It says fragile. Uh-oh. I wonder what it is. We'll see if it got here in one piece. Okay, there's a bunch of cardboard. Look at this. MJ is female. There you go. So there's something in here, guys. There's something in here from MJ. I don't know what it is. This is very, very exciting. Is there a note? It says thank you. Oh, it says thank you, but it also, this is a thank you from whoever I think this was ordered from. So I'm not going to read that because I don't want to spoil it. Okay, there's 2 things in here. Looks like maybe 2 different mugs or 2 cups or mugs or something. Look at this. All right, 2 things. They're heavy. I think they're mugs or glasses or something. Okay, here's number 1. What could this be? It feels like a mug. It's a... Oh, no. Ooh, it's not a mug. This is exciting. This is Maui Bee's Honey. You know, I think somebody mentioned, this is really cool. This raw honey comes from the pristine forests of Haleakala on the island of Maui. This is Hawaiian honey. Oh my gosh. Hold on, you can't see it yet. Maui bees honey. Summer. It says that to make our summer honey, the bees gather nectar from wailaki and other wild trees and flowers. This is manufactured in Hawaii. Wow, this is amazing. All right, hold on. Let me open the other one, then we're going to taste it. Maui bees honey. Wow. And then we have another thing here. MJ, thank you so much. This is so cool. I wonder if MJ is in Hawaii. I don't know if MJ is in Hawaii. No, MJ is not in Hawaii. April Coco says, looks delicious. It does. Doesn't Stephen Mitchell make honey? All right, this one. Oh my gosh. This is Maui Bee's winter honey. The other one was summer. Oh my gosh, this is like a gift pack. This is so exciting. Steven says we do. This is the Maui Bee's winter honey. It says, this raw honey comes from the pristine forests of the Haleakala on the island of Maui to make our winter honey. The bees gather nectar from eucalyptus and other wild trees and flowers. Unbelievable. So I got summer honey and winter honey. I'm going to have to taste it. Can I just like grab a spoon and taste it? Do you have to, when I open this honey, do I have to refrigerate it? I don't know. You guys will know. Hey, let me show you Maui Bees honey. Here it is. Maui Bees. See, it says Maui Bees. Farm to table dinners. Maui Bees is proudly producing pure local honey. We produce artisanal Maui honey right here on the slopes of Haleakala. Store. See? I'm posting the link to the Maui Bee store. Honey do not refrigerate. Honey never goes bad. People saying don't refrigerate. Everybody's saying don't refrigerate it. Okay. So I got the summer honey and the winter honey. This is so cool. I'm going to get a little spoon and I'm going to taste these honeys. I bet they're going to be great. Oh, these look so good. Rick says, I have never refrigerated honey. All right, hold on a second. Let me get a spoon. You know what time it is, guys? It is fun spoon time. I'm bringing out the fun spoon. It's the fun spoon that I bought in Alabama when I needed a spoon before my stuff had gotten there. It's fun spoon. I bought this at Alabama Walmart. Fun spoon. Okay, I'm going to try the winter honey first. This is very exciting. I'm very excited about this. Stephen Mitchell says, we sell mostly wholesale to local restaurants and have 6 stockists on Kangaroo Island around Adelaide, South Australia. Can post to some states of Australia. That Steve makes his own honey in Kangaroo Island, Australia. Do not refrigerate honey. This is from the Sioux Honey, a beekeeper-owned co-op. Do not refrigerate honey. Keeping your honey in the refrigerator preserves it, but the cool temperatures will cause honey to form a semi-solid mass, so this method of storage is not recommended. Freeze honey if only if necessary. That's from Sioux Honey. They say don't refrigerate honey. Never keep honey in the fridge. Buyrecipes.com. Honey never goes bad. If you found a jar of unopened honey from 1972 sitting in your grandparents' house, you could probably crack that bad boy open and eat a spoonful without getting sick. Older honey probably won't look like the honey you purchased at the grocery store or farmer's market that week. That's because over time the color and consistency of honey change, often becoming darker and crystallizing to a somewhat solid sugary mass instead of the liquid gold you know and love. The aroma and flavor can weaken as long as it's sitting there. Never store it in the refrigerator. Don't store it in metal. The best way to store it is at room temperature in your pantry or on a kitchen shelf, but out of direct sunlight, on a container with a tightly sealed lid. That's from myrecipes.com. Okay, here we go. Stephen Mitchell says in glass. All right, this is... Oh my gosh, this looks amazing. This looks amazing. Look at this. Can you see this? Hopefully it doesn't, it's going to spill out if I'm not careful here. I'm trying to show it to you. There's what it looks like. If I can show it to you here. See it? Oh, it smells delightful. All right, I'm going to take a little spoonful of this. Wow. This is the winter honey. I'm just going to take a little taste here. Looks like caramel, it does. Oh, is that good? Oh, is that good? Wow. That's really nice. Sweet. I could just eat this from the canister. Oh, it's really tasty. It's like sweet and kind of it's smooth, but it has some texture to it. Oh, that's really good. It has some thickness to it. Wow. That's very tasty. Dead Wings says swirl it in ice cream. Yeah, you could put this on ice cream. You could put it on a lot of things. All right, I'm going to open the summer one. But that is really good. All right, hang on. My hands are sticky now. What a treat that is. That's a treat. And this is the Maui Bees Summer Honey. I just opened the winter one, but this is really good. All right, here we go. Oh, this one's a little lighter color. It's a bit lighter color than the other one. You can see that there. See that? Let's try it. This is a little, oh yeah, here it is. You can see this. I could take a huge spoonful. Seems like a little bit thicker maybe than the other one. It's kind of hard to see here. I'm gonna try this one. Here we go. That is so good. Oh my gosh. What a treat. I don't know that I've ever eaten just straight honey before. This is like a dessert. Oh, that's so good. It's really sweet too. I gotta be careful with this, because I don't eat many sweets these days. It is so tasty. These are both amazing. Wow. Yeah, you could just eat honey as a dessert. MJ says do not cook with it. Now, why do you say that, MJ? I would just put it on things. These are great. I'll show the website for these again. But MJ, this is such a cool gift, and they're so good. They're so good. Wow. So again, these are from MJ from Maui Bees. They sell summer honey and winter honey in different sizes. The sizes I got were, what is it, the 21 ounce. T says, love honey on biscuits. Man, it's so good. Oh, Maui Bees honey. I got to rinse my hands off. My hands are so sticky right now. Dallas Alice says, if you ate bread, I'd suggest making a compound butter with the honey. Stephen Mitchell says, good sugar replacement. Tip of teaspoon of honey equals teaspoon of sugar. Deadwing says, the best is to use sparingly as a drizzle. Stephen says, we sell an almost black honey, highly revered. Zipper likes peanut butter and honey sandwiches. Yeah, it's kind of like caramel. It's really good. MJ says, I love those honeys. Mayo Clinic says, honey contains mostly sugar, as well as a mix of amino acids, vitamins, minerals, iron, zinc, and antioxidants. In addition to its use as a natural sweetener, honey is used as an anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, antibacterial agent. Anyways, it's super tasty. Wow. How do they compare? I thought that the summer was a tad thicker. I thought the summer was a tad thicker than the winter. And the winter, they both tasted good. It's hard for me to say. The taste was slightly different. But the biggest difference, they were both really great, but the biggest difference to me was that the summer seemed a tad thicker than the winter was. April says, I want to order some. I mean, these are really good. Like, I could happily, and they're also very sticky. Now it's something's on the table. I have to, like, rinse my hands off. But, like, I could easily just start eating these. Well, I was very happy just literally eating straight honey. It's not like I guess maybe some honey you like squeeze out and it's like a liquid. This is more like a caramel consistency. Michelle says they have a little 3-pack I'm about to order. If you do order this, let me know how you like it, because I think it's great. And I would not say that and I'm not like a honey person. Steven says winter thicker because cold almost solidifies molecular structure. Well, no, the summer was thicker than I got. The summer was a bit thicker here, but I don't know, maybe that's just the batch I got. But they're not thin. Does it taste fruity? The best I can say is it tastes like it tastes like honey, but it's like again, if you told me this was a dessert, I'd be like, yeah, great. MJ says summer is thicker. My summer is thicker. Oh, they say the summer honey has a medium to light, and it's a lighter color than the other one. Our summer honey, they say, has a medium to light amber color, and the flavor is mild with simpler and legit floral notes and light floral notes and a very subtle, delicate, spicy finish. And then winter, they say, our winter honey is darker in color. Its flavor is complex with tones of butterscotch and caramel and heavier floral notes. Yeah, the winter seemed a little more like caramel. I gotta wash my hands. They're so sticky now. They also have macadamia blossom honey. All right, can I just rinse my hands off for a second? My hands are so sticky right now. This is a problem. Wow, that was super good. MJ, thank you so much. I also feel like if I were to leave a spoonful of this honey out somewhere, I would have 1 billion ants. All right, I will be keeping this. It's really good. MJ, that's so nice of you. And then I have another package coming from MJ. Wow. Thank you, MJ, for the soda stream and the honey. Again, it's Maui Bees is the website. MAUIBEES. You can read all about it at mauibees.com. But they are in Maui. I assume they're in Maui. They're in Hawaii, I know. I think they're in Maui. Sarah says honey, peanut butter, and banana sandwich would probably help you as a crash food. Yeah, I mean, I could have a little honey on the peanut butter and matzah I have. Oh yeah, T has a good idea. T says wash the jar before putting anything in the cabinet. That's a good point. I'm going to rinse off the jar because I'm sure there might be some honey residue on the jar, and that will attract ants. So I will rinse with like a cloth the jar. Steven says, after the 2020 fires, we lost 50 boxes of bees. Some of the photos I got were horrible as bees worked hard to save themselves, but in vain. All replaced now, and finally natives are reflowering. That's good. Aaron Aware likes butter and honey on matzah. Kangaroo Island TV says, I just wrote an article in The Islander about Varroa mite arriving in Australia. Our beekeepers are worried. I think, Stephen, at some point we showed your Facebook on the air, I feel like, with your honey on it. If you want, message me it and I could show it again. I can't remember if we showed it before. I think we did. Susie says maybe keep them in another plastic tub. Maybe I'll put them like in a bag or something. I might put them in like a bag, like a Ziploc bag or something. Stephen says you did. Okay. You can say what the name of it, Stephen, is if you want to in the chat. That was so good. Wow. These are such cool packages tonight. I wasn't even expecting to open packages. The really fun from Josh, Blue Diamond Extremes, Carolina Reaper almonds, and then the Maui Bees honey from MJ. LSB's Kangaroo Island honey is Stephen Mitchell's. Kingston stopped by. Where is the, hang on a second here. I can't even find it. I found it. I did find it. Here it is. This is Stephen Mitchell's page. LSB's Kangaroo Island honey. Premium quality honey. Hang on. Produced by Ligurian Bees and Sarah Mitchell and Lynn Bell on Kangaroo Island. I'll post the link to that too. That's Stephen Mitchell's. Very cool. Oh, he says, technically it's my wife's business. I am a professional window washer and radio presenter. Okay, so it's his wife's business. Okay, cool. Susie says, I'm going to get the hot almonds for my son. He and his friends love trying hot sauces to see who can take the most heat. Yeah, if you order any of the stuff we try, I always love hearing how you liked it or if you didn't like it. So let me know how it worked out for you. They might even have those hot almonds just like in your local supermarket. All right. Guys, I don't know if we're going to top the nuts and the honey. I think we might be reaching that time. It's 11:30 almost. This has been a fun stream. We had all kinds of people come. Look, we had Sal Monilla came by tonight. We hadn't seen Sal forever. MJ came by. We hadn't seen MJ forever. We got to solve the SodaStream mystery. Steve's the Day we hadn't seen forever. And all the rest of you came by. So very good crowd tonight. There's Steve's the Day right there. Athletics got here too. And all of our other viewers. So, and we covered lots of things. AKF says catching the closing. There you go. Yeah, we covered all kinds of things tonight, including my noisy... You know, this is still really annoying, the AC. I will say, though, it's possible I'll just get a little more used to it, the ringing. Like, I feel like my ears have adjusted a little bit, and it's not as annoying, although it is annoying, the high-pitched whining from the AC. It is kind of inconsistent, though. It kind of comes and goes. That's the other problem. I think if it just was there the whole time, it wouldn't annoy me as much. But it kind of like waxes and wanes. It's the compressor or whatever. So Sarah says it'll be like the elevator noise. The elevator noise, like I learned to live with, basically. Yeah, I mean, Sarah, you know, so... The thing is, I don't have this on all the time. That's the thing. I only have this on once in a while, so I don't get used to it. Because I only put it on when it's really hot out. I don't know that it can be tuned or optimized. I've had two different models and they both did the same thing. So anyways, I'll see how I feel about it, but I'll let you know. I'll let you know. You know, the handyman has to come over anyway soon. So maybe the next time the handyman comes over, if he comes over next week, that'd be good. And then I could just say like, hey, listen to this. Hey, let's thank our moderators. Linda says maybe it'll be your new white noise machine. Unfortunately, I don't need another white noise machine. I have an AC in my bedroom, but I have white noise machines too. It is annoying though. Now that I think about it, I'm noticing it. But, I mean, the handyman's got to come over anyway. But if he comes over next week, then I don't have to make like a special request out of it. I can just say, hey, listen to this. And then maybe he'll agree with me. I tried to have him listen before, but I don't think I need to close the windows when I do that so he can really hear it. Hey, thanks to our moderators, Sarah... Linda Belk, AJ, and Lamar Watkins were all here modding. And they are awesome. They are fantastic. We got the best mods. So huge thanks to our moderators. Also, thank you for tuning in. All of you guys. Huge thanks to Josh and MJ for the packages. Those were lovely. And hopefully we can get a stream with Polly soon from his new house. And Sal from his boat. MJ says, I will be back. Thank you so much again, MJ. I just used all the SodaStream before we came on the air. Hey, we do have a Twitter, Lookner channel on Twitter. I post bonus content today. I posted bonus content on the Twitter today, which you saw if you were following on Twitter. I posted the GIF post. Let me thank our viewers. Thanks to our viewers like Athletics, April Coco, AKF, Michelle Zajac, Trish McMillan, Marzell, Kangaroo Island TV. He says it'll be like the elevator, fingers crossed. Again, the problem is I don't have this on all the time, so I don't think I'm able to get used to it. I mean, I'm going to shut it off right when we get off the air. Tom Muller, Stephen Mitchell, Susie, Terry D24, Eileen Novak, Seize the Day, Marzell, Pat W, Cherry Cola, T, Ben Huffstetler, Dallas Alice, John Gidry, Marlena Martirano, Karen, Athletics Bunny, Bayek of Siwa, Darren Markley, Terry D24. Also, thanks to everybody who donated. That's super nice of you guys. Big shout out to Arizona Jumper, Karen, Sonic, Torrin Hudson, Callie Voltaire, Ice Master Live, Darth Tater, and Polly. Thank you. Thanks, Grant, for watching. Colligan Graphs for watching. Glad we got to get a stream in today. I'll keep thinking about July 4th. Rick Hoppy. Hey, good seeing you, Rick. New in town. Thanks for watching. Yeah, good crowd tonight. The Prof, I like Purple Light. I like it. Oric 3D, Tom Muller. I gotta go wash off the honey jars. That's what I'm gonna do next. Wash off the honey jars. Linda says the purple is soothing. Athletics is getting on the treadmill. I did the treadmill run earlier today. Watched a little Stranger Things. Andrew Broadwater, thanks for watching. Oh, now I got to do chapters. Oh no, chapters. Oh no. Oh no. Pictures? Trish, usually people you can always send me pictures on my Twitter. I show some of the ones people send me. Thanks, Trish McMillan, for watching. Oh, thank you, Rita. Hey, thanks so much, Rita. I appreciate that, Rita. Thanks for the sticker. Good seeing you tonight, Rita. Virgo Cat Lisi, thanks for watching. Ben, congrats on graduating high school. Yeah, athletics works long days. Oh, Steven says, shared short vid of my SodaStream on my Insta, tag your name. I'll have to check it out after. Rita says, sorry I dozed off, been a long week. No problem. All right, guys, that is it. Hey, I really appreciate you joining the stream. Thanks for coming by tonight. Thank you again, moderators, Linda Belk, Sarah, AJ, Lamar Watkins. Thank you so much. More streams coming up this weekend. I hope you have a good July 4th long weekend, and we'll be streaming again soon. But that's it for now. I got to go do chapters. Oh, no. Thanks, guys, for watching, and we will see you very soon. And thanks, MJ Hunold. That's so nice of you. Thank you, MJ. All right, guys. Have a good one.